Okay. Very nice, very nice. All right. Okay, so here we go. The Emperor. Much love to you too. The Emperor, the Divine Masculine. What's happening is there's a soulmate relationship, and the two individuals that are in this relationship are currently in separation. They're preparing to enter into union. But before they do, they need to have heart healing. They need to be balanced and see things from a clear perspective. The runner is getting themselves together. They're feeling better than they've ever felt before. They feel solid and secure. And the chaser feminine is too. They're mirroring one another, and here I'll show you the card. The Queen of Pentacles is compassionate, loyal, heartfelt, welcoming, warm, patient, understanding, very nurturing. They're like the ideal person for a relationship because they're solid and committed, and you know what they're thinking. They're very straightforward and secure in themselves. Like they know how to communicate clearly. There's this continuous healing. There's certain things, there's a wound that still isn't completely healed. And part of it is, what has to happen, or if it hasn't already happened yet. Okay, what I'm thinking here is, like, you can see in this image, there's this woman and she's bound to this sword. She's tied to this sword, but all she has to do is shimmy. She just has to adjust her body and shimmy and break free. And so this is what Spirit is saying, is it's like, make a decision to cut yourself loose. In this situation, it's not like cut yourself loose from the other person, it's about the beliefs. It's about the story. Break free from that old story, from that mentality. So once you do, right, once you finally accept the end, right, then you can transform and you can begin again. Sagittarius, there's going to be success. There will be forward movement. They're still in contemplation, and they're preparing their energies. They're still healing. So it's very important that you continue to stay grounded. Like just making sure that you're tending to your garden, you're tending to your well-being. Because you can see here, there will be communication is coming. Like, okay, all of this is basically swift communication, a love offering, clear, you know, coming in, all of this. Yeah. So be very, you know, be patient. Enjoy being in this moment, because you're never going to have the same moment again. This moment is sacred. This is preparing you for the next phase, for this completely new experience. And you're never going to experience this divine feminine rising in this way again. So honor it. Keep setting those intentions. Keep shifting those beliefs. Or choosing a new belief. Choosing you. So that is your reading. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Okay, Capricorn, what this is about is shifting your energy and heightening your vitality, being purposeful and passionate and excited and enthusiastic, living each and every moment, imagining, you know, living and being as if it already is. Because it is. It already is. The other thing too, Capricorn, is about letting things flow. Being in a more receptive state. Because there's an energy that's wanting to come through, but it's the matter of you being receptive and trusting. Because I think that you're very sensitive and you have very strong intuition. And sometimes you can pick up on other things. But the reason why you are gifted and you have such a strong intuition and you can pick up on other energies is so that you can learn to master that. To learn to not be distracted or sidetracked by an energy that someone else is experiencing, right? Because it's like to fully function in society and having all these different elements and all these different relationships and everything, you know, sometimes it can be challenging to, you know, because Capricorn's very much like, keep it together, you know, put it, you know, paint that picture, you know, keep climbing that mountain, you know, keep on digging. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, that this, you can't continue to do it. It serves a purpose. There's a time and a place for you to be assertive and to be, you know, that firm, have that firmness. But at the same time, you have to allow for their natural unfoldment. You have to be patient. So what Spirit is saying is, it's like, okay, it's time for a change. It's time for you to make that decision and to look at yourself in the mirror and to love who you see and to accept who you are, to accept everything. And when you do, that's when the energy will shift and you will, you'll welcome in a new experience. So there's a potential here for Capricorn to be offered commitment, but this won't happen unless the Capricorn, whatever happened, they need to turn it over. They need to be like, here you go. Thank you, Spirit, for this. Thank you. I'm good. I've learned as much as I could from this experience. Can you please take it? I'm ready to go in a different direction. I'm ready to have a completely new beginning. I'm ready to have a committed relationship and have a solid foundation. And once Capricorn makes that and sticks to it, Capricorn will have success. someone from their past will return. There will be a love offering. Aww. Aww. That's nice. So here we go. I'm going to show you the imagery, Capricorn. Capricorn, here's the earth energy. Change. You got 5, 5, 5. 5 represents change. Acceptance, letting go, trust, walking away, forgiveness. You know, like there's no need to keep defending. There's no need to keep trying to carry the weight of what's happened and what's currently happening. Just go with the flow. Tend to your garden. You know, keep setting those intentions, planting those seeds. Right? You're going to have your relationship. You're going to have it. That's what you want. You want a relationship. Not just any relationship, though. You want the one. Okay? So you want to be the queen and you want the king. So you can see here. Look at that. But this it would be like this would be the whole kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle. That's what this would be. And you can see here. Oh yeah, this one. This is a lovely combination. So if you have the king and the queen and the 10 of cups, like that is a beautiful energy, a beautiful card combination. Happiness, joy, bliss. And then having these two cards together with these cards, this is talking about a committed relationship, a love offering. And it's very like heartfelt and innocent. Like it's mature, but it's also like fun. It's, yeah. Because you can still stay connected to, you can still be the queen and the king and still have like your childlike nature. Very, very beautiful. There's 3 queens here. 3 queens and the high priestess. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you receive? Why wouldn't you be offered a committed relationship? You got to trust and believe and have faith that you will be blessed. Okay, so Aquarius has a soul contract with someone. They're in energetically, either physically or mentally, in a third-party relationship. And this was a karmic contract. They're still... okay, let me just keep going here before I get too ahead of myself. Yeah, it's Aquarius right there. Aquarius is protecting their energy. They're, you know, they're very much like, this is my space. Do not cross it. They're focused and they're getting balanced and grounded and working through their emotions. They're becoming more emotionally secure, mature, and good job. You're doing good. Good job, good job. This has been quite the fiasco. It's been a fiasco, that's for sure. And then here we go. So this is Aquarius right here. Right? So let's go to the third party so you guys can see the imagery. Here we go. This is the third party. This is the contract. Third party, contract, heartache. 333. There you go. This is the Aquarius and one of their persons, and they're they've really established these boundaries, and they're letting things, slowly but surely letting things go. They're still holding on, but I know that they're letting go because you have the water energy and you have the Star and the Six of Cups. So they are in the process of letting go. And you have the Fool. That's why they've had to really be very clear in setting their boundaries, because they knew that this was the only way. Or they know that it's the only way. So, and then I'll show you here, like, they're very focused on work, self-mastery. They're becoming a better version of themselves. That's what these cards, all three of these cards come out together. This is all about self-mastery. Like talking commitment to oneself. And then you also pair it with the Lovers, right? So it's the mirroring. So they're getting balanced. You got the Two of Cups. The Two of Pentacles, the Lovers. This is all about balance, justice. That's a major lesson for Aquarius, because they're just so used to giving. They're very giving. And they're the humanitarian, you know, like they're all about their family. And a lot of people don't realize that about Aquarius, how committed they are to their family. Because they're always like, the Aquarius is always like, you know, oh, you know, they're aloof, they're disconnected, they're confused. You know, that's the Aquarius energy, you know, the revolutionary. But in all reality, Aquarius is very committed to their family. That's what many people don't understand. And then here's the children. And here is the King of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is, to me, this is a perfect pairing because we have earth and water. So it's a very nice combination. This is a very spiritual connection between the two of them. Lovers is all about soulmate connection. The Star is about spiritual connection. And so it's just preparing their energies for a new beginning. And then we have the Empress too. For some, it was about their childhood, so they had mommy issues. That's why they ended up in a third-party situation, because one person wasn't enough for them. They needed so much comfort and so much attention from multiple women because they were wounded. They were neglected when they were children, and so that's why they ended up in a third-party situation. That's why there's a lot of feminine energy that's drawn to the Aquarius. But Aquarius has to learn how to stand on their own. And that's what this self-mastery is all about. That's why they're very dedicated to themselves, and that's why they've had to set those strong boundaries. So that's for Aquarius. All right, so what's happening is there is a culmination, coming full circle, and a new beginning. There's something that you need to release. There's certain experience that you need to completely 100% be done with. There's certain people that are dishonest and you can't trust them. They're okay, why? Why? Because you don't feel like you can do it on your own. So then you stay in this relationship for security. Even though the person that you're involved with keeps leaving. Even though you keep constantly having conflict. Like it's like basically you build it up and then you destroy it. You build it up and then you destroy it. And then you keep accepting them back. Well, you have been doing that, but now you're like, enough is enough. Like you're really being guided to make a decision. Because like if you don't make a decision, you're just going to keep on building and it's going to keep crumbling. Because this person is, like neither one of you are completely ready to be in the type of relationship that, the ideal relationship. You're not ready for it. And part of it's because somebody has a hard time managing their emotions. They still have some healing to do, and it also has to do with codependency. So if somebody is being guided to walk away, but someone's refusing, they're just continue to keep themselves blinded. They continue to stay in this dysfunction. They continue to fight. And it's because Pisces is codependent. Well, both Pisces and the other person, they both are. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle these one more time and see if... Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these messages. Anything else for Pisces? Yeah, same cards right here. Same exact cards. So somebody has to be rejected. Because if you don't reject this person's going to continue to cause chaos. They're going to just keep on stirring the pot. They're going to be non-committal. It's just going to be a mess. Like, this is Spirit saying you need to make a decision. You need to cut yourself free. You need to reject this person. You need to end this relationship, because you need to have a relationship that's more heartfelt and loving and nurturing and kind and caring. But the person that you're with right now is unable to give you this, and vice versa. Okay, Aries. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a potential for a very strong, stable, committed relationship. However, what's happening is there is conflict, defensiveness, lying, cheating, deceit, insecurities, refusal to see the truth, resentment, frustration, pain, heartache. And you've been very, very, very patient with this whole entire experience. You've been so patient. This has been a major, major, major life lesson. And it's tested you in many, many, many different ways. Now, unless you and this person can make, finally wake up and see the truth and be very clear and direct and expressing what you want on all levels, then then the relationship's not gonna happen. Okay, so there's things that need to be dropped, right? It's like someone keeps bringing it up. Someone keeps, oh yeah, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Like, there's like a repetitive argument. Someone's refusing to let go of something that happened. And there could have been a third party. With that being said, there is a strong connection. But I'm going to shuffle one more time. Like, there is potential here, but you have to learn the lesson. It's also about self-mastery. Someone plays games. Someone's sort of psychologically or manipulative. And they're not receptive. So it's like I think it's Aries. Aries isn't receptive because they don't trust. So they hold back. They don't express how they're feeling. They create self-fulfilling prophecies. You know, they're constantly like waiting for the ball to drop, and they just won't let it go. So Aries has to just let it go. You know, make a judgment call. And also it's like, okay, how much are you, you know, hold on. Make a judgment call. What else? Because it's like, if you keep putting it out there, it's going to keep coming back. Cause and effect. You got to get balanced. You got to make a judgment. Like, enough is enough. What do I want? I have a vision. I'm going to get what I want, but I have to make a decision. I think the Aries is leaning more towards just ending this relationship for the time being. Not to say that this relationship can't be evaluated at a different time, but I feel as though, like, for the time being, there needs to be a separation so that both Aries and the other person can get their head on straight. There needs to be like they need to mourn something, mourn their old self, their former. Because they're not ready for the type of relationship that they're wanting. They need to change. They need to be more confident and secure within themselves. Because right now they're feeling insecure and you know, they're experiencing a lot of negative emotions. So the Spirit's saying to Aries, it's get grounded. You know, make a clear decision, get grounded, you know, choose a direction and don't look back. And eventually things will shift, and, you know, if this person's meant to be in your life in the long run, you know, you can reevaluate that at a later date. But as of now, I think it's good to have some space. Okay, there's a need to evaluate your life situation. There's some dysfunction, emotions, illusion, confusion. So there's a need to evaluate everything. This is about you being in your positive feminine and masculine energies. You have both the feminine and the masculine right here. The feminine, when they're balanced, is loving, nurturing, compassionate, patient, peaceful, graceful, receptive, intuitive, creative. When the masculine is balanced, they're trustworthy, dependable, ambitious, confident, strong, stable, supportive. You know, they're and that's Taurus. I know Taurus energy. And here, being patient, Because if you don't deal with this, this is talking about an unhealthy situation. If you can't address it and you keep ignoring it, and you refuse to communicate clearly, and you're just constantly just waiting and hoping that things will change, and, you know, constantly being the one putting in all the work. If that's you, then it's like, okay, I think that is you, basically. Here, the Six of Cups, and then the Karma card, the Judgment. So this has to do with your inner child. What are the beliefs that you hold about yourself? Do you believe that you're worthy and deserving of having the relationship you dream of? Having happiness, harmony, peace, prosperity. Do you believe that you're worthy? And if so, then what you would do is you would shift your energy. You know, you would be sure to focus your time and attention on becoming the best version of yourself, being solid and secure within. So the new beginning is just around the corner. A new beginning is awaiting. You will have your wish fulfillment. You will have what you want. You will have this, but you have to let go of the past. You have to let go. The reason why you've had to go through this is because of what happened in your childhood. Right? So you tried controlling the situation. And you were blocking the love because you didn't feel like you deserved it. So you self-sabotaged. And then you were tested, right? I think for some people it was a test. It was a third party. For some Tauruses, it could have been actually a twin flame. But this is about having karmic retribution. Looking over the course of, over the past. Looking at the past. But as of yet, so this has got to be addressed. You got to address it. If you don't address it, you're going to stay stuck. Got to make a decision. Walk away from this unhealthy relationship or unhealthy belief set. So that's what I got for Taurus. That is Taurus.